Traffic heading in and out of downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. The setting for our broadcast tonight. A good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Karl Anthony Towns is determined to make it work in Minnesota. He says to build a legacy, we got to win. I'm going to do everything I possibly can to keep step by step, brick by brick, building something. A culture that's going to stand here for a long time. It has required a lot of patience, guys.
It has indeed, David. Thanks. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at Los Angeles. Solid start to the season so far, sitting in 6th place. And, of course, the Timberwolves. They just haven't had the type of record they've wanted.
Yeah, and I think the Clippers, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
And the Clippers starting 5. Morris at 4 with Ibaka at the 5. The guard spots filled by Jackson and George. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, the backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Taurean Prince is out there with Towns. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3 spot. What's the most important thing, Clark, a player has to focus on when it's this early in the season?
Well, I think one is making sure you're in really good shape, and then getting comfortable with your teammates is another element, and getting your chemistry and timing back. Those are probably the most important things.
Now here's Edwards. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Here's Towns, and the rejection by Leonard. Here's Prince, and once again off the mark by Minnesota.
3 misses to start the game, still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
George passes to Jackson. The dish to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock over Edwards. And it's Leonard missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Hernan Gomez against Ibaka. Hernan Gomez passes to Prince. And there's the foul. He goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Hernan Gomez finds Russell. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Connects from 3-point range. Edwards got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for the Timberwolves. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Not an easy basket for Jackson. He doesn't shoot a really high percentage, but he does make a lot of tough hoops.
Now here's Edwards. His last outing, he had 18 points. Prince trying to free himself up. Edwards can't hit.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Jackson dishes to Leonard. Over Hernan Gomez. Leonard, no luck.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Leonard draws the double. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Timberwolves with possession here. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The drive by Russell. That one goes in.
They opened the gates and he came through. D'Angelo, quick recognition.
Clippers trail by 3. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Nobody near Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Putting up a goose egg bagel this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Here's Hernan Gomez. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
First trip to the line for him here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
You know, yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad.
No good on that one. Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Clippers trail by 3. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside Jackson. 5 on the clock. Outside George. Los Angeles with another miss. Minnesota leading by 3.
And we all know what George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Now here is George. No points in the game yet for him. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Timberwolves have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
Los Angeles shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
You know, coming out of high school, George had a lot of options. He chose Fresno State, and it was a good call. His skills were on full display. He got to grow and blossom there. He became a leader, even got his number retired and earned the number 10 pick in the draft, which was a surprise. But he's paid that off in a big way over his career.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. That's a 2 from Towns. Another miss by Minnesota.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Leonard, the pass to Jackson. Back to Leonard. Over Russell. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist from Jackson.
And that high release point on Leonard's shot makes that mid-range jumper tough to contest.
Russell against Jackson. Russell with the bucket.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Last outing for the Clippers, they won that game against the Timberwolves at Target Center.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by George. Russell, no luck. The Clippers trail. Left side, Jackson. It's stolen by Edwards. Over George. Edwards can't hit.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And, Greg, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with. Incredibly strong for his position.
And, Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. And it also lets him guard bigger men. Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing.
Shoot two.
Free throw drops for Leonard.
And there was a slight panic in L.A. when Kawhi opted out of his deal. It quickly went away as Kawhi signed a new one with the Clippers. The Clippers can build knowing Kawhi is in it for the long haul. Always nice to know you have a star that you can win with.
Leonard hits them both.
And Toronto went all in with the Kawhi Leonard trade. Well, the Raptors were rewarded with the claw delivering Toronto their first NBA title in 2019. Great to see a front office going for it and ultimately claiming that ring. And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Man passes to George. Over Prince. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Taurean Prince.
George taking advantage of that close, tight defense, drawing the foul while taking his shot.
The Clippers have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Shooting two.
First one falls for him. Beasley's checked in for Juan Hernangomez. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for the Clippers. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Zubac, that's good. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Towns finds Edwards. Drives to the hoop. Towns trying to get open. Edwards can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. George, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Beasley outside. Here's Russell with the 3. They get it again. Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Boy, good effort that time from Towns on the offensive board, ensuring that his team is able to end that possession with points.
Now here's Rondo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. No good there. Towns with the defensive effort. Beasley outside. Down low. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Beasley. 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And although he's a little undersized as a shooting guard, Beasley is still a great rebounder.
Yeah, and can regularly hit double-digit totals in that area. Very quick to the ball. Always nice to have a great rebounding guard.
Minnesota making some changes. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. Vanderbilt comes in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for D'Angelo Russell. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for George. Back to Beverly. Ball's knocked loose. Clock at 6. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Five to shoot. Now here's Rondo. Not a lot of room. He can't get that one. And Minnesota will come the other way. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
A bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Yeah, the offense was AWOL. It just wasn't there. No rhythm, no flow, just a tough day.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, I've always respected Rondo's tenacity, his smarts, and his willingness to make plays.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Minnesota in the lead. Here's Noel. It's Beasley on the wing. Here's Reid. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
No good from Zubac.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook.
I'm glad he didn't go overboard and try to do too much there.
Rondo passes to Mann. Shot clock at 5. Deep 2 from Beverly. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's Batum after the basket by Minnesota. Reid with the block. And they're able to recover. Tries again. No good from Zubac. Timberwolves leading by 5. Here's Vanderbilt. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Beasley, the pass to Reid. Over Beverly. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And the Clippers call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Okogie's checked in for Minnesota. 1:27 left to play in the first. And Beverly kicks to Rondo. Batum for three. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
So it's the Timberwolves now. The Clippers getting the bucket. Here's Okogie, and no good. Great D that time from Batum. Out to the wing. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Zubac, the best of man. Nice shot from the wing. Now just a three-point Minnesota lead.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
It's stolen by Rondo. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Minnesota leading by 3. To the paint. Pass to Beasley. From outside the arc, drills the three-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
You know, with his ability to space the floor, Beasley adds a strong dimension to his team's offense.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Well, Rajon Rondo winning titles in Boston and Los Angeles, and he expressed the difference winning titles then and now in the later stages of his career.
Just having my son witness the opportunity of me winning at a later age in my career. I won when I was 21, but coming full circle many, many moons later, you know, my son's 9 now at the time, so he was able to witness me win a championship, and that's probably the greatest feeling I've ever had in basketball.
I can understand being able to share those special moments with the ones you love.
And that's what it's all about. And for Rondo, who knows? Maybe someday we'll win even more as a coach.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Layman is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's McDaniels. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Noel in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Nicholas Batum. Outside Jackson. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Left side Ibaka. Here's Mann. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mann's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Clippers. And Beasley has the ball here for the Timberwolves. 4-point game. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Here's Noel. 6 on the shot clock. Passes to Reed. Over Beverly. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Clippers trail by 4. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. And Los Angeles guys shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Here's Jackson. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. The pass to Noel. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Inside. Here's Lehman. That one, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Timberwolves have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Ibaka, no luck. Minnesota shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Over to the left wing. Noel passes to Reed. Over Ibaka. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
And that one falls for Reed. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Jake Layman. Culver comes in for McDaniels. Edwards has come in for Malik Beasley. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Noel. And then for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for Terrence Mann. And it's Paul George in for Patrick Beverley. Both free throws good from Reed. Clippers trail by 6. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Jackson. And there's the feed to Ibaka. That shot, no good. Timberwolves go the other way with it.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound. How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Here's Leonard. And Culver pulls it down. Timberwolves leading by 8. The drive by Russell. Over George. And that one's good. Russell's got 6 points.
Well, I think the more Russell looks to score from there, guys, the more dangerous he becomes.
Here's Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards. In the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005, now player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
That's good from Jackson.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
Minnesota making some changes. Towns, he's checked in for Reed. And it's Juan Hernan-Gomez in for Culver. Jackson hits both of them. Minnesota leading by 8. Russell feeling it out a bit. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
despite the wiry frame, taking it up strong inside, and D'Angelo will get free throws.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, really capable of putting up all-star performances. Russell still searching for season-long consistency, but I think he can be a major difference maker.
And so Russell hits them both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Shot from 12, and that one's good. Towns has got the lead up to 12 now for Minnesota.
You know, the fact that Towns can step out and shoot with accuracy means he doesn't always have to score inside.
Jackson dishes to Leonard. Here he goes, and finished off by Leonard.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Stolen by Jackson. Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And there's only ever going to be one result when Kawhi's driving to the bucket, and it's going to be loud, and it's going to be painful.
Leonard against Edwards. Great D that time from Leonard. Ibaka right side. And the rejection by Towns.
You know, one thing they can count on from Towns on the defensive end is block shots. He does not like to give up a clean look.
And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give.
Here's Leonard. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Hernan Gomez. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jackson against Edwards. Outside, George. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight. Jackson against Russell. For 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Taurean Prince.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
The Clippers have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
And the first one at the line is good.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a little. Surprising, given that Morris is a solid shooter and a pretty good defender and rebounder.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Vanderbilt's checked in for Taurean Prince. And Okogie's subbed in for Juan Hernangomez. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Rondo comes in for Jackson. He's perfect from the line this time.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Russell against Rondo. The 11-footer and the rejection by Zubac. Clippers trail by 9. Now Leonard. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night. And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Deep two from Russell. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. Down low. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 7. To the paint. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
And Clark, as impactful as Okogie is on the defensive end, he is still a work in progress, don't you think, on offense?
I agree, Kevin. His defense will always get him minutes, but he needs to involve himself more offensively, be a threat at that end of the floor, because on occasion he can vanish at the offensive end.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Towns, the pass to Russell. The kick out to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
A good play ending with the right player. Big Cat, one of the best shooters we've ever seen at the center position.
Here's Leonard. Towns with the defensive effort. Minnesota's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Russell, no good. Clippers trail by 12. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Rondo. Vanderbilt with the block.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
And that one's good. Towns.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
The Clippers shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves. It's George on the wing. He's coming off a 16-point game against Minnesota. Minnesota leading by 15 to the inside. And Towns throws it down.
Showing us a little bit of everything tonight. Karl Anthony Towns, extremely versatile, taking over at the offensive end.
And the Clippers call time here.
Yeah, and his shot selection, iffy at best tonight. A lot of forced, contested shots this game. He'll be lucky if he just gets a talking to here instead of a ticket to the bench.
Minnesota making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. The Clippers also changing it up. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Marcus Morris. Mann subbed in for Leonard. 1:52 left to play in the first half. Russell against Rondo. Pass to Zubac. They could use a bucket. He lays it in. Zubac has got 6.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Russell against Batum. And Russell gets it to go. Russell's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Pass to Beasley. Over George. They get it back. Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Towns slamming it down to show the defense exactly what he can do. That was a pretty dominant move by the Cat.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the dunk by Zubac.
chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Passes it to Rondo. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of basketball. On the wing, George. Just 5 to shoot. That's short off the rim.
Oh, just incredible. That spin shook him loose from the defender, but he just couldn't gather his balance there to follow through with the shot.
Russell from long range. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy money. We're missing layups for us as pros. So second half, if we make those layups, we should be fine.
Let's see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. The first half was all about Karl Anthony Towns. He had 20 points, 2 blocked shots, and a monster amount of rebounds. He's been a different player than he was in their last outing when he was off his game. He's rounded back into form tonight. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
Down in the paint, they're doing everything right, seeking out high percentage looks. So far, the defense hasn't had any answer for that. And we'll see if those adjustments that the coaches are making at halftime.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Definitely they need to get out on the three-point shooters and contest. The deep ball is killing them. This is what happens when another team identifies your weakness. It just keeps hammering on it.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Outside the wings are George and Leonard. Morris at 4, with Ibaka at the 5. And it's Jackson at the 1. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused on the court.
Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
And Leonard gets it to go.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
The pass to Hernan Gomez. Ibaka against Towns. Back to Russell. Prince outside. Hernan Gomez kicks to Russell. Off target with his 3.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
George dishes to Ibaka. The shot, no good. Towns with the defensive effort. Russell from long range. Again, Russell missing.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
The shot by George, no good.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
And that one's good. Russell.
Well, I tell you, Russell looking very comfortable taking on aggressive defense and getting the job done. That's good focus on his part.
George finds Ibaka, and there's a whistle. That goes on Hernangomez. That's his first foul. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Outside, George. George missing again.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers, trailing by 17. And that one's good. Leonard.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
Russell high post. Jackson on him. Elbow shot is on the way. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Jackson passes to George. Looking to end his cold spell. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Well, that's a smooth-looking jumper by Paul George. I mean, he's one of the more gifted scorers in the league, and there's no place on the floor where he can't hurt you.
And Russell gets it to go.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle and at their offensive end.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. No good that time. Towns with the defensive effort. Prince outside. Pass to Edwards. And that one, good. Edwards got 9 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
A 3 from Leonard. A rebound by the Timberwolves. To the middle. And Towns throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Edwards. Towns trying to get open. Can't nail the jumper. Clippers trail by 19. The drive by Jackson. The shot's good on the assist by George. He's got 10.
The quickness of Reggie Jackson, terrific. Superb at slicing apart the defense with his drives to the rack.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Some changes here for the Timberwolves. Vanderbilt comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's McDaniels in for Juan Hernangomez. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Clippers trail by 17. Outside Leonard. Beverly with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Passes it to Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
Outside Edwards. Here's the pass to Russell. Now here's McDaniels. Right side Russell. Here's Edwards. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Ibaka's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And George, here we go.
One of the great athletes in the league, and there are a bunch of them, but he's at the top of the list. Ferocity on that throwdown from Paul George.
Russell against Beverly. With the drive. Russell, no good. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. A 12-point game. Leonard, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Leonard's got 10 points here in the second half.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Good show of power that time by Towns, putting his shot up despite the foul.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
First free throw is good.
As a young man, Towns was as impressive as a student as he was as an athlete. I mean, he graduated high school with almost a 4.0 GPA, and in his last semester at Kentucky, he did have a 4.0 GPA, and that was studying kinesiology. That's no easy major, folks.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Jake Layman comes in for McDaniels. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for D'Angelo Russell. Beverly, the pass to Zubac. Rob. Here's Beasley. Makes it off the glass. Beasley's got 5 now.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
George passes to Mann. Now, here's Zubac. Here's Layman. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Batum scanning the floor. Zubac the pass to man. Outside for George. Knocks down the 10-footer. George has got 6 in the quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Pass to Reed. To the paint. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Clock at 4. Here's Noel. And he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 5.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
On the wing, Batum. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. That one is on Towns. The Clippers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. Free throw good. Nicholas Batum.
You know, Nick Batum, out of France, taken 25th in the 2008 draft. If there was a redo, he's a lottery pick.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Timberwolves. Okogie comes in for Jake Layman. Rajon Rondo's checked in for the Clippers. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3. Minnesota leading by 12. Here's Noel. He's got 5. The 3. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Layman is checked in for Vanderbilt. Clippers trail by 12. Rondo looking around. Puts it up from 12. And that one is off. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Beasley outside. Here's Noel. Pass to Okogie. 6 to shoot. Over Rondo. That one wide left. LA has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. And Nicholas Batum with the slam.
Bouncing up with ease. Batum skilled at finishing with power at the rack.
Here's Noel. Passes it to Okogie. And there's the pass to Reed. Little turnaround. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Batum attacking, and Nicholas Batum with the slam.
Long and live. Batum gliding to the rim. A thing of beauty.
Noel passes to Okogie. To the inside. Here's Beasley. Stolen by Beverly. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Culver's checked in for the Timberwolves. And then for Los Angeles, Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Leonard in for Patrick Beverly. Timberwolves leading by 8. 1:15 left in the third quarter. Noel, no good. And Los Angeles guys shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. Here's Rondo. And the layup's good off the glass. Rondo's got his second basket of the night.
You know, with Rondo's tenure in the league, he's been around now for over a decade and a half. He continues to give you flashes of that burst.
Beasley he's picked up by Rondo. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Rondo's running. Bucket is good. And now just a 4-point Minnesota lead.
Well, you know, Rondo's a multi-time league assist leader. If you're open, he's getting you the rock.
Down low, here's Reed. Misses and the dry spell continues. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. 5 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. The jump hook, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Gomez. 11 seconds left in the third. And here's Beasley. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
The third quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Russell in the backcourt with Beasley to his side. Nas Reed out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Russell against Rondo. Four on the shot clock. Here's Mann. Los Angeles with another miss. Timberwolves leading by 4. Russell passes to Reed.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Outside Rondo. Pass to Zubac. Over Hernan Gomez. Zubac, no good. Minnesota's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Prince wide open. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Leonard the pass to Mann. Now here's Zubac. Started by Prince. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Zubac.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Rondo against Hernan Gomez. That one doesn't go. And Minnesota now the other way. Prince dishes to Russell. Stolen by Zubac. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Turnaround Jay, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And now just a 2-point Minnesota lead. Pass to Prince. Now Hernan Gomez, 11 feet away. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Driving in. That shot off. Great D that time from Leonard. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Inside. It's good. This game is all even.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Your Timberwolves dancers. Dance, your Timberwolves dancers.
Anthony Towns checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Malik Beasley. And then for the Clippers, Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubac. Paul George comes in for Mann. And it's Jackson in for Rajon Rondo. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Minnesota's coach had some words for his team. With this game still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. See how it plays out, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one made.
Guys, that was really nice work mixing in this shot. When Russell is squared up and shooting with confidence, which is most of the time, he can bury it.
The shot by George, wide open, and no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Back to Jackson. Let's go. Rebound, Minnesota. Outside, Russell. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Jackson. And Ibaka slams it in.
And the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Russell, no luck. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Jackson passes to Leonard. Over Russell, and Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 assists in the game. For Minnesota, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Edwards finds Hernan Gomez. Russell left side. Fires from deep. Hands it from downtown. Russell's got 25 points.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Here's Leonard. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Russell high post. Jackson on him, and that one's good. Russell.
Well, I tell you what, such a smooth, tight handle. I mean, especially for a guy with a 6'5" frame and 6'9" wingspan.
And Leonard has it in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. Minnesota leading by 3. Edwards kicks to Russell. And at the top of the key, Towns. On the 3 off target. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Leonard dishes to Jackson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one is on Towns.
And how about the confidence right now from Jackson? Not bashful at attacking and drawing attention from there.
That's good from Jackson.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
And so he hits both. Now Russell. Gomez in the corner. Back to Russell. A 3. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And the fact that Leonard can pour it in like tonight, and in addition to his defense, is really why he's one of the best two-way players we've ever seen.
Takes the 13-footer. It's hauled in by George.
Now, the defense was far from awful. However, he's still got to make these shots, in my opinion.
Outside Jackson. To the paint, and stolen by Russell. Here's Edwards, and it's sent back by George.
On defense, George able to use all of that length and athleticism to deny the shot.
And the rejection by Towns. Leonard against Hernan Gomez. Down low, here's Towns, and the rejection by Ibaka.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
Here's Leonard. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Out left of the wing. Russell against George. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. Towns finds Prince. Just 5 on the clock. Knocks it loose.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Leonard, no luck. Minnesota's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his 3-point shot, but sure looked good there.
And the Clippers call time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
present our New Balance Player of the Game, Reggie Jackson.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
The Clippers trail. Outside Leonard. That one, no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Right side, Russell. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots from 12.
And after shooting over 45% in that first half, which helped them build the lead, it hasn't been quite as easy for them here in the second.
Minnesota's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Jackson against Russell. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Leonard, that's for 2. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 7th assist here tonight. Russell against Jackson. Outside, Russell. Prince outside. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Here's Jackson. No good on that one. Nice D from Russell. Timberwolves leading by 5. Hernan Gomez passes to Russell. 1:41 left to play in the final quarter. Back to Hernan Gomez. Edwards dishes to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Russell with the 3. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Ibaka down low. Edwards there. Basket counts.
And this is where Ibaka's steely demeanor serves him well. No hesitation under pressure.
Russell against Jackson. Over in the corner, Edwards. Knocks down the 3 ball. Edwards got 11 points in the quarter.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Here's George. Great D that time from Edwards. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. 6-point lead. Russell with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Beyond the arc. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Leonard looking over the floor. Minnesota with the rebound. And they go to the intentional foul.
Marcus Morris Sr.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, I think you can put a fork in it.
And George kicks to Leonard. Good work there as it goes. And that's now 30 points for Kawhi Leonard.
That championship mentality of Leonard. This is why they go to him in the clutch.
And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 8. There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Hernan Gomez against Kennard. Johnson outside. Off target from outside. Russell with it. And so the Timberwolves take the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.